Alright everybody, day 96. It is Sunday and these cows are staring me down. Hey cows, how's it going? Don't mind me. I'm just a hiker going north. That's all. How you doing? How you doing? Say hi to your mother for me. Yeah. These cows are looking at me like, who the hell are you? But you gotta walk through this cow pasture. You think they kind of be used to the hikers by now? But I guess not. I don't know. So, alright, I stayed yesterday at the Duchess Motor Lodge, Wingdale. Like that this morning, so I got up. You can see it's supposed to be light rain showers on and off today. Just a fine little mist right now. But got up, left the hotel, and you walk like, I don't know, a tenth of a mile, quarter of a mile back towards the trail on the road, and you come across this deli. So I went in there, get me a breakfast sandwich, which I did. And Billy, the owner of the hotel, was in there. So he's like, where you headed? I said, back to the trail. And he's like, well, you know, eat your breakfast, I'll take you back. So I got a ride back to the trail. I didn't have to walk the 2.5 miles. So that was nice. So I'm back on the trail. It's I got back to the trail about 8:45. So I'm shooting for doing 18 miles to the Mount Algo shelter, which is in Connecticut, by the way. I'll be crossing into Connecticut today. But so yeah, assuming the rain pretty much holds off or just stays like this kind of stuff, nothing too bad. And assuming the trek is not that crazy today, 18 miles starting at 8:45, I should be able to get to the shelter at a decent time, probably between 5 and 6, something like that, which won't be too bad. So this week, the next 4 days or so, I think I'm going to go into Great Barrington. I think it's Great Barrington, Massachusetts. That'll be my next town stop. And I predict I'll do that on Wednesday, so like 4 days into that, which I think there's only one day I got to do like maybe 19.9. The other ones are like 17, 18 mile days, something like that. So as you can see, they got a little electric fence here. And I got to climb over this, so I'll turn off the camera so I don't bust it since it's all wet. All right, I'm back. So yesterday, like I said, I kind of rested up, ate a ton of food, just a ton of food. Try to really calorie up. As far as a resupply type stuff, the little supermarket they have is a little tiny. I mean, you can resupply there. It's not great. It's expensive. Instead of $1 or so at Walmart for the little tuna packs, you're paying like $2 something a pack. So, but some of your options aren't that great. The next town, which I could have got to in about a day, would have been Kent, Connecticut, which is expensive. From what I understand, even more expensive. So, I needed to. It'd been 7 days on the trail. That was my 7th day yesterday since leaving my wife. So it was time to stop. So it was adequate. The hotel, I think it's $89. It's just a little motor lodge. But, it's a bed. You got what you need, the basics. So, and Billy's a nice guy. So, it's not a bad stop. And like I said, I hope to go about 4 days and stop again. So it's my plan. I'm going to try to keep my mileage down to about an 18 average for the next 4 days. So I'm hoping, lowering it just a little bit and then fooding up like I did. Hopefully I'll, and the weather's going to be a little cooler, 60s. So hopefully I'll be able to keep my energy stores up good. So that's what I'm shooting for. All right, another fence. All right. After those pastures, I had to go up a climb. I'm up that climb now. The climb was kind of like this as far as the actual trail. And it was fairly moderate. Only a couple little parts that were short, little steep parts, but nothing crazy. And it looks like I kind of ride this for a while, like just a little wavy, fairly straight for several miles, I think. So hopefully, and of course, as soon as I say this, I'm going to get a bunch of rocks or something. This right here, go around this right here is like beautiful trail to hike on. You don't have rocks. Look at that. It's just leaves and dirt. So this is nice. All right, everybody, here we are. It's about 12:20 p.m. and I see some green. Don't that look pretty? About time I see some green. But the cool thing is this right here. What does this sign say? Appalachian Trail, Connecticut, Maine to Georgia. All right, we're in Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome. Yep, welcome to New England, ladies and gentlemen. It's Connecticut. The river down there is kind of cool. So, I'm in the fourth and final section of the AT. You got the Southern Mountains, the Virginia Highlands, the Midwest, or not Midwest, Mid-Eastern states, or whatever they call it. And then New England. So Connecticut's state number 1 of New England. So starting the fourth and final section, probably the hardest section, effort-wise. But it's just happy to be this far in state number 10 out of 14. Excited about that. I get to sleep in Connecticut tonight and tomorrow night. And hopefully on Tuesday, probably in the afternoon, I should be able to get into Massachusetts. And then Wednesday, resupply, town stay, that kind of thing. General plan. This is just really cool here. Just walking through this. So, yep. Hopefully we won't get any more rain today. Hopefully it'll hold off. At least until I get to the shelter. So, I've got about 7.5 miles, I think, maybe to the shelter. Something like that. So, it's 2 o'clock. So, we're doing good. All right. There's this little view of Connecticut. Yeah, a little over, maybe about 3.5 miles, a little less to the shelter. So we should be there 1.5 hours, maybe a little bit more.